Salut tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael and welcome back to Blueprints. This is episode 15. In the last episode, we made it back to room 46 and discovered a list of all the sanctum keys that we have left to discover. Found a few secrets, a few new rooms, got a bit of bad luck with one of the sanctum keys that we weren't able to get back to the underground. So while it was frustrating in the moment, it was also very funny when I watched it back in editing, and at least it made for a funny video, I hope. So at this point, I'm kind of still looking to solve some of the later mysteries of the game, and the progress might be slow, but if we keep at it, I guess we'll get somewhere. So as always, thank you so much for joining me, and without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Day 48. So I'm looking at my list of objectives and it's all kind of stuff that I can't work towards. It kind of has to just happen by itself, you know, getting enough money for the books, finding all the sanctum keys, upgrading all the rooms, getting all the stamps, completing the room directory. So I think I'm really just going to be kind of playing normally, and then whatever happens, like whatever presents itself to us, we'll try and take advantage of. But it might be kind of a slow episode.
Are you sure about that?
You never really know with this game. One thing that frustratingly I wasn't able to accomplish last time was that red door in the basement. I wonder if it would still be powered at this point. There's the tomb. I do need to bring fire to the tomb, so I'm gonna draft this one in case we get the armory today. Now, should I go into the inner sanctum right from the start? Because we might need to get back down there with a sanctum key. I feel like I'm gonna need to go back to the tomb anyways with the fire, so I guess I won't go right away. What I'm wondering is the boiler room the way that I left it, where the red thing was powered? Because then that red door in the underground might still be powered also. But I don't know. So let's just play normally for now. We can start with a little den. We have 2 dens now, thanks to the mirror room. The mirror room. Let's go with a star room. Clink, blink, bling blong. And there's the other den. We could connect the dens together, but no, let's keep it for later. Let's do commissary. So what do we got? We've got a sledgehammer. We've got some gems. The running shoes. I do kind of want to keep my money this time, because I need money for the books. I'm still missing 2 books. And I need money for the torch. For the armory. I could get like maybe one of these, maybe like the running shoes is kind of a nice long-term investment just to save up on steps, so sure, let's get the running shoes. I won't get anything else for now. Now, if the sledgehammer is in the shop, does that mean you can't find it elsewhere? Is it like a code check situation? I don't actually know. Alright, well, we've got dead ends here. Let's do nursery. Got the lucky rabbit's foot. I was gonna go parlor to get the gems, but I think I kind of want to go further up in case on the right there I kind of get stuck in a bunch of dead ends. So let's do spare room so we can go straight north. Then again, this will give us 2 extra items from the bedroom. So you know what? Sure. And we'll put all our chances on the right. So we've got this, we've got a key, we've got a gem, and the metal detector. This should help us find a few more keys. But now we need some really good rooms on the right. So bedroom, kennel, or the parlor. Let's do parlor so we can stock up on gems. Ooh, and we've got the car keys too. If we can make it to the garage. Seems kind of unlikely right now, but you never know. One of the other 2 boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. That's an interesting way to phrase it. It's like predicting what I'm gonna do. The blue box is true. Again, this is a case where like I'm still beeping. Oh, there's another key. The only box giving information about the location is this one. So I feel like this one has to be false. And then the gems are inside. So if this one is false, this would be true. And this would be true. So this would be true, this would be true, and this would be false. Seems to work. Okay, not too bad. We've seen worse. Nook, boudoir, or passageway. This is very early for the passageway. Boudoir is kind of a risky bet because I'm going right into the wall. We'll get a gem in there. This would give us a key. It's dangerous, but alright, let's do boudoir. If we run into a dead end, we'll just reset the day. It's no biggie. Alright, we do have a room going up. We have the bedroom. A lot of purple rooms. Pantry would give us more money. Yeah, let's do pantry. Finding a lot of fruits also. Dead end. Conference room. It's a bit early for this one, but I worry that this won't get me into the foundation. But let's do conference room so we have at least two chances. All these pencils. Another key. And some coins. We're pretty lucky with items today. Let's try going left. It's not going the right way. Nor is this one. Nor is this one. Wow. That's really bad. I guess I'll do the observatory. So we're at 23 stars right now. This is the key. And then, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's the sale, right? Yeah. Everything is 50% off. We could go back to the shop to buy more stuff. Wait, everything? Would that even include the bookstore? Would that mean that the books would be 50% off? Because that would be really great. It does work in the bookshop and the locksmith and the commissary and the kitchen. So wow, if we can find the bookstore today, that would be really good. There's the aquarium taking us into the foundation. Or the East Wing Hall. Keep the aquarium for like somewhere else. I think I'm gonna do that. Plus we save up on the gem. Now we get the foundation. We don't have a way to dig. The Great Hall. I have 5 keys. I don't have a lockpick. I don't know if I want the Great Hall here. I think I'm gonna do corridor for now. Because I want to save up on my keys. Drawing room. Drawing room would be nice. Ooh, another key. I'm finding a lot of keys. Plus we're gonna find a gem. Let's try going down. There's the trophy room again. So, okay, I see. The trophy room costs you 5 gems, but gives you 8. So if you happen to have a lot of gems right now, it's actually really good, because you get even more. Okay, all of these will end up in a dead end, so I guess I might as well get the extra gems, or I could redraw. Should I redraw to try and be able to go on the other side? I think I'm gonna do that. A den. It's not the best use of the den, but it's like a free den that we added, so I might as well use it because I want to be able to go left, potentially get the garage. Let's go with the den. That's another extra gem. I feel like I'm spending too many of my rooms with many doors like early. So we might get a bunch of dead ends up here, but oh well. You know, it's fine. I'm much more relaxed now about progress because I've already reached my main objective. Now I'm just kind of, it's all extra stuff as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's all bonus progress. There's the garage. Or the tunnel, which would take me all the way up, potentially. But I want the garage because I have the car keys. So we get some extra keys. Right, someone reminded me that you can use the car keys to open the trunk, so let's do that. Nice. There's an upgrade disc here. Have I ever opened the trunk? I can't even remember. I've been playing this game for too long. I know you can open the car. And then if this room is powered by the boiler room, you can like take it outside. I got this message last time, and I thought I'd already read it, but like, have I read this before? Okay, no, yeah, I did read this because I have it in my notes. Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, small garage on south edge of Trinsdale, goods are in the trunk, unload, get back before noon. Tomorrow will be the last delivery and Denny already has payment ready. So I had this in my notes, so I have read this before. Why am I beeping? Because we have a coin. So goods are in the trunk. And it's just 2 jugs of what? I don't know. Alright, well, it sucks. If it wasn't for this door here, I would have had like a room in every spot, but oh well. Alright, now let's get back to drawing room. And we can go up. First locked door. Let's do chapel. We've got our old piggy bank friend. Their security. Or the Nook. Let's do Nook. I don't want to waste a door on security since we can't go down. Let's just do Nook instead. We've got our 2 keys. The pool. We still have the pump room to do. We still have to empty the reservoir. So I guess you want the pool anytime you can. Let's get it now. Why is there 2 boxes in the pool? Is it because I bought the swim trunks? Oh, yeah, right, because when you buy the swim trunks, it says don't forget to bring a key. I guess that's what it means, but I don't have a... I can't get in there. I would need to empty the pool. Oh, interesting. Let's just keep going up. Kennel, security. Let's do security now. That way I can use my upgrade disc before I forget. There's still a lot of rooms you can upgrade. Oh, the cloister. Huh. I didn't think this was a room you'd get to upgrade. Cloister of Joya. Permanently add an extra 5 steps to the main course for each... Oh, it's the name of each angel. You know what? I was actually missing the name of this angel. This is the first time I'm seeing it. And I think it was the only one I was missing too. Joya is the cook. Doja, Lydia, Mila, Veya, Draxus, Rena, Orinda, Joya. That's all of them, including the death one. So it adds 5 steps to the main course for each kitchen, pantry, or furnace you draft from the cloister. Okay, that's kind of specific. Gain 2 stars for each room with an animal you draft from this cloister. An animal? Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace. 8 dirt piles. That's a lot. Let's see, there's the den. I think some bedrooms have a fireplace. I guess a few rooms have a fireplace. This is kind of stuff you've never really had to pay attention to before. Like animals, the fireplace. I guess the stars. I don't really care about having more stars or, well... More stars means you get more bonuses in the observatory. It sounds like something I won't really do on purpose, but that will just kind of happen accidentally. Oh wait, permanently add an extra 5 steps. That's a lot, actually. Permanent is huge. So that would mean if you happen to draft the kitchen or the pantry or the furnace to the cloister, the main course will give you even more steps. So that's actually really good. Let me get that. I think you should go for permanent stuff anytime you can. So that's an easy choice. And then let's do the security thing. And we'll get an experiment running too. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a shop room, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain 3 gold for each red room, a small chest to entrance hall, 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Well, the aquarium costs a gem. But technically, if you draft a shop room, that counts as an aquarium. Because the aquarium counts for each type of room. So every time you do an aquarium, you would get 3 more aquariums. You could fill your whole pool with aquariums, which could be good or bad. Like, it's good because it's a room with many doors, but it's kind of bad because you don't get the other rooms, plus they cost a gem each. But I'm kind of curious to try it. Let's see. It might not even happen. Okay, so that's cool. Should I just go back down at this point? Usually I try to do it like from the bottom up, but we could just keep going as far as we can and then go back if we get stuck. Just to do something different. Oh, the crown is in there. I want to save up on my gems. Let me do code check. So what does the crown do again? It makes it where you can have a great day. The first time you draw a red room, you may remove it. If you do, you gain 1 gem. Okay. Let's see if we get a chance to do that. Ooh, utility closet. This would be good with security, actually. I'll fully admit I didn't realize this, but the whole offline thing about the security doors, I always wonder what that was about. I was like, maybe at some point something will happen where there's like a blackout in the whole mansion. But people pointed out in the comments like, no, it's because in the utility closet, you can turn off the keycard doors and then they count as offline. Then they just become unlocked by default. So I hadn't really made the connection between these two things. It's something I wish maybe people didn't tell me, but they did. So, and we get a sledgehammer here. Thank you, Peter Gabriel. So, if the keycard system is off, they can be unlocked by default. The gymnasium you want off, the dark room you want on, the garage could be on. We still don't know what the cabinet is. Could you potentially find a switch that goes in there? I don't know. But now you actually want to set the key cards to high, right? Can you even still do it at this point? You can still change it. Let's go high. I've never done this, so I don't even know if it actually works, but let's see. In theory, it should. There's the boiler room. I don't have a dice, but I could use this opportunity to go back outside in the underground and see about that red door. Or should I just do the attic? Get 8 items. Maybe get the boiler room later. Because 8 items, it costs 3 gems, but then I might find more gems inside. Plus I could buy some gems in the commissary. Let's do attic, because we don't get it that often. So we have a key. The Great Alzara prophecy mentions specifically this person's like the chair, saying it is the same chair that Herbert is sitting in. I wonder what that means. Like, does that mean anything? Okay, 5 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right there. If we can find a shovel. So we have the lever. We have a gem. We have the battery pack. Another gem. There's the shovel. Yeah, you get a lot of items in here. And a box. There's some dice. And some coins. Alright, so we've got a lot of stuff to work with. You know, it doesn't escape me that this whole painting is basically in black and white, except there's a little bit of green on the bracelet and a little bit of red on the necklace. What's that about? Plus you get some nice saxophone in this room. Okay, can't open these because of the water. Back in the chapel, let's try going right. You can remove the gymnasium from the pool. I mean, the gymnasium is not all that bad. It's only 2. The worst one is the muscle room, but even that one has a lever hidden in it, so I guess furnace would be the worst one, but even furnace has its uses. But removing it would give me a gem and a reroll. So I guess I will do it. And then do I keep the crown? Okay, you still keep the crown. Let's do bedroom. Considering the security is on high, we're not seeing that many security doors so far. Let's do a courtyard. There's a security door. Can break that. More dice. Should I dig at this point? Sure, let's dig. More coins. Ooh. You know, I almost have enough for a book. If I could just find the bookshop. Brick. I'm supposed to be able to open it, right? But I still need the key card? No, because then what would be the point of having them be unlocked? I'm not gonna hit it yet. There's the boiler room again. Here we would have multiple chances to get the pump room. So this is a good spot. Let's do it now. Okay, the red thing is still open. So here I would want the pump room. I have 4 dice. Let's try and get the pump room. Let's use... I guess I'll use all my dice because this is one of the main objectives I want to do. Pump room. Oh, you can do this every time? Oh, you can do this every time you draft a red room. I thought it only happened once and then that's it. Sure, let's get rid of the dark room. I mean, the dark room is also not that bad. Because it's the blue crown. He loves the color blue, he hates the color red, so you get rid of all the red rooms. I guess I'll remove it, even though it's not that bad of a room. Actually, no, I don't want to remove it because I have the utility closet I can see in there, and it has many doors, so I would rather remove this one. Let's redraw for the pump room. No pump room. Ah, drafting studio. I hate to pass on that one. Locker room. Last chance. Fuck. Well. Ah, and this one is totally on the wrong side too. Let's do sauna, I guess. Damn, that's a shame. Oh, look, the key card. Oh, that solves the problem. But now I can't get to the other side because I had to switch the power for this to be opened. Okay, you know what? I have the key card. Let's go back to the foundation, go underground, check out that red door once and for all, and then we'll come back and see if we can keep messing around with the boiler room. Good thing this door stays unlocked, even though you don't have the basement key anymore. Alright, we'll finally know what's behind that damn door. In theory. Aha. Excuse me? Oh, it's the mechanism for the... Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? Yeah, it's the mechanism for the door with the gear. And then that's the tunnel to the sanctum. Wow, it's... Who even built all this? This is crazy. And what can we even do from here? Oh, right, because you can lift the whole thing. And there's more. Oh, I see. So you want to turn this. Okay, let's see. I want to turn it once. Okay, let's see. Oh, not what I was expecting. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Huh. So yeah, when you're in this little tunnel here, so if you just turn this, but no, first I need to lift it. But how could I lift it and still come back here? Oh, this is gonna need some trickery. The thing where you can lift it, I think, is this one there. Okay. Hang on. This is gonna need some this is gonna need some brain juice. It skips 2. But once you move this, you're stuck there. Here there was a floor plan. So then how can I get from here? Right, I need to come in from that one. Like this. This will raise it up. But then you're stuck here. Then I'm stuck. Hang on. I can figure this out. If you go from here, then you turn it again. Whatever this ends up like achieving, it better be worth all this trouble. From here, you can go there. But then what? Right, the key is that these two are connected. So you want to turn it around once more. Good thing I've got the running shoes, because I'm like going from room to room. You turn it once more. Now you can get there. From here, now I can lift it. Right, now I can get out of here. Now I can turn this. But it's not enough just to turn it. You need to... Okay. If I go back there... Turn this. Because you want to go from there to there. For this, I need to turn it once more. Actually, 2 more times. And then I'll be in the sanctum with access to a crank with the thing going up. So then I think I should be fine. Right? Yeah. So when you come in from the door at the top, you're coming in from like... Oh, you can't... From down here, you don't see the doors. That's the problem. But I think it's from there. I think it's from there, so let's try it. Good thing I have a lot of steps and the running shoes. I think this should be fine. Yes. Now, can I get anywhere from here? And this works 2 ways. You can also go there. Oh, see, it's the symbol. Of course, there's another one of these. Let's see, black moves to the right, yellow moves up. The other ones are gray. And we're looking for black. Easy. Easiest one so far. Much easier than the other ones. All right. So, dock level. So 14 is full. 13 is where you could use the boat. Then entry level. Entry level. And then there's a full drain. Well, we're gonna screenshot this. Interesting. I mean, this gives you information that you can kind of deduce on your own, where like, okay, if you lower by 1, that's the boat. 6, entry level. Entry from where? Do you mean like to go down these stairs? So maybe if there's still 6 of water, you can still use the stairs. Like, it's not a full drain. Performance log. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Okay. And this is the symbol for Orenda Aries. Okay, and then there's more over there. That door better not be locked. So we want to turn it around like... 1, 2, 3 times? I don't know if I would say this was worth all the trouble. I mean, you're getting more allowance, which is always nice. More detail about how the reservoir works. But then it'll be a pain to get back out of here. 1, 2, 3. This feels like right out of Portal or something. It never occurred to me that we would go on the upper level. That's crazy. What? Huh? There's a code? I mean, this could be anything. The first one are all letters. So what, I'm trying to like spell something? But like, in relation to what? There's an 8 there. Mora, like Morajai? No. 4 letters. I mean, I might have the clue, I just don't know what I'm looking for. Mila, maybe it's the name of one of the angels. Mila? No, there's no A. Joya? I mean, Fen? Like Fen Aries? Because it's red? No, there's no F. I-O-O? Like in the server room? No. Oh, maybe CXET, like the cloister angel statue? No, there's no C. Shit. All the clues I have like don't fit with this. Wait, cat? Like in the kennel, cat? No, there's no C. Oh, sign? Like no sign of Marion Marigold has been found yet? There's no G. I'm trying to think of like anything I've seen that's like 4 characters that could be related to this. I was not expecting to be asked a code here, and the fact that it's a code in letters. Now I feel right back in Lorelei. Mary? Maybe it's Mary. I'm always just 1 letter missing. Shit. Holly? Maybe it's Holly? No H? Oh, there's a red letter in there. There's a... It's one of these old like reports from the miners. I think there's a draft plan. And then a gem. And a letter. Is this... This is the 7th letter I was never meant to find, I think. But then what's the... What's the code? Would it be related to like... But it's not a number. That's the thing that bugs me. It's like, you think it would be like a date combination? All the other letters have been in safes. Does this count as a safe? Maybe it's like, it's a safe for a letter? Could it be that kind of basic, like safe? Because they wanted this thing to be safe? No, no F. Gate? You know, crack 8 gates? Could be a G. No G. Then why is there like an 8? That's the only letter. 8? 8 what? Why would this be the only... You have to use this 8. But 8 what? Could be a date. Could be like... May 8. Wait, what's a date that's like significant? If there's a gem in there, if they're the gems from the crown, when did they steal the crown? Like no date of an 8 sounds relevant. Okay, the jewels were stolen from the Royal Museum on September 22. So that has nothing to do with 8. But I feel like this has to be a date. Like it could be, let me look at my thing. Could be the date that Mary like escaped. I think she wrote that in one of her letters. I mean, let's see what months we can write. May 8. Okay. Why May 8? I just figured it had to be a date. And like May was the first month that came to mind, but like what happened on May 8? 8 realms in 8 months, puzzle room 8, rand 8. I like found the answer, but I don't even understand why it's May 8. What happened on May 8? I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site up, the better for us all. A treasure trove. Plus 5 coin each time you have drafted the treasure. Wow. And then whose letter is this? Number 1. May 8. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Loud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. Yeah, all these letters we've been finding. The former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89, may he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us in solemn silence like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family, he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful rambling of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now me, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. Wait, there's more. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. This is blackmail. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Wort Loud. This is blackmail. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. I'm not sure I quite understand what all of this is about, but holy shit, a treasure trove. This will only keep giving us more and more gold every time we use it. I'd say that's definitely worth it. And that's the last found floor plan. Turns out, the oft-rumored treasure of Mount Holly was more than just a rumor. Huh. So May 8th was the date on the letter, but like, how would I have known May 8th? I did that damn mistake again where like I stopped recording because my footage was getting long, and then I forgot to hit record again, so I've just been talking like for like 2 minutes and it wasn't recording. Thankfully I noticed it early. I was just saying, I don't know where you were supposed to find May 8 as the answer. I only entered it because the 8 was the only number, so I figured, well, it has to be a date, and if it's a date, the only month that's like 3 letters would be May, and then that was it. And then May 8 was the date in the letter itself. But like, how else would you have found this answer? Is that how you were supposed to come up with that answer? Or like, I guess this letter we just found, this like blackmail letter, comes from the same person who sent the other blackmail letter in the office. That was like, oh, thank you, payment has been received. And it was like forever anonymous. But why would this one be anonymous if they signed this letter? Like, we know who this is. It's from the kid of this miner who was like, I've heard a lot of stories, and if you want me to stay quiet, I guess you're gonna have to, you know, make me an offer to keep me busy and keep me rich. But, huh. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this whole blackmail business. I don't know what the relevance of that is. Wait, was it the 7th letter we were supposed to find or not? The Great Alzara said 8 red envelopes, of which you will only read 7. So now I have read 7, and I guess there's an 8th one that I'm supposed to never find. I don't know what that means. Where is this 8th letter? I guess I can just keep things like this, because as long as I have access to the sanctum, that's kind of all that matters. So we could just keep things like this. Yeah. As long as this cart isn't moved, then I would be fine. So let's actually get back in the mansion now. Wow. I was wondering where all these letters about these miners, like where this was gonna go. I guess that's ultimately what it leads to, is like this guy, his son ended up blackmailing Herbert. Or like Herbert's dad. Well, now we can fix the boiler room, and while we're down here, let's also head north from this place. More coins, almost at 50 now. Music room. Luxury items for sale. How expensive was the stuff in the showroom? Maybe I could buy something. I really want to know if they're permanent purchases in the showroom, and I feel like they probably are not. But let's see. Because Right. I've never been back in this room since the first time I came here. Moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. And then ornate compass. So you only have it for the day and that's it? Like, you can't have this stuff be this expensive and only last you for 1 day. That's crazy. Opens all normal doors. Yeah, the way the descriptions are said, I feel like they only work for today, which is crazy that they're not like a permanent thing at this cost. So I'm not gonna buy those. Oh, this is the treasure map. Looks like the spot. Time to start digging. In this floor, good luck. Be funny if it said you were unable to... oh, wow. Coffers of Mount Holly. 25 coins and 3 gems. I mean, okay, I guess I might as well buy one. Because I have so much money. Let's try and buy, like, the moon pendant. And then it's sold out. This one has a little bit of color in it. Is it permanent? No, it's part of the inventory, which means it's going to disappear once I end the day. But it also says sold out, so maybe it's only sold out for 2 days, and like you can only buy one today. Another aquarium. This will take me up and will give me 3 more aquariums. We're gonna have a lot of aquariums. I need to get back in the boiler room and fix it so I have another chance to get the pump room, but I would like to find some dice first if I can. I could place it here and then connect them with another room, like a room that carries power. Maybe that's like my best chance of getting it, actually. So let's draft it here and hope we get a room that connects the power to here. But it's a bit of a gamble. I could buy the thing to rotate. This would use all my coins, but it would ensure I do the reservoir thing. Like at this point, I don't think I'm gonna get the bookshop. And now just watch me actually get it. But I would at least get one of my objectives completed, so... Alright, let's buy the compass. Sure. Now I just need to get back to the boiler room. I'm kind of taking a risk, but we're getting stuff done, so... Oh, you know what? If I do get the bookshop, I'll just come and break the piggy bank. And then I'll be able to buy the books. Right now, to fix this place the way it used to be, I think all I did was like turn this. Right? Yeah. Activate. Now the power is going to this. I want the power to go to the right. Now I just need to get a room that carries the power to the pump room. Do the archives carry power in each direction? I think. Yeah, they do. Alright, so now the pump room is powered. So now I have the reserve tank. Okay. Tank 1 drain, tank 1 fill. Okay, so the goal is to empty the reservoir at this point. So I want to get all the water from the reservoir here. Basically, I need to refill the fountain. Now I need to do some... Okay, now emptying this. Putting it back in the fountain, that's fine. So according to this thing we saw, you maybe want to keep like 6 units of water in the reservoir. Now I want to take the water from the reservoir, bring it here. Okay, so now we're emptying the reservoir. Now we can send this water back to the fountain. That way we can take some more from the reservoir. Right. So at this point it's already almost empty. But to fully empty it, I would need to use this. So how do I use this one? Wait, no, now I'm emptying it. That's not what I want to do. Oh, okay, now I'm just transferring between these. Wait, no, that's not... That's not what I want to do. Okay, so these are connected. I just want all the water to go in there. So tank 1... Hang on. Reserve tank. Tank 1... Okay, so it all goes through tank 1. That's how you fill this up. So now I can take the last 2 from the reservoir into this one. Like this. Now the reservoir is fully empty. Okay. Now I just need to get back to the foundation. Right? Just get back to the foundation and see what happens when it's empty. Oh, there's some... Ooh, look at all this gold. Why am I getting so much gold? Alright, let's head back underground. We're getting a lot done today, wow. Did not expect that. Kinda thought it was gonna be another slow one, but we're getting a lot done. So with the reservoir being empty, we can go to the bottom, and there should be a sanctum key there. But did we need to leave like more? What's all these boxes? Oh, I think maybe if you left 6, then you could go in that tunnel by, I guess, using the boat? Maybe? What's with all these boxes? Oh, they're all locked? Oh. I won't get to open all of them. And I can't use the sledgehammer. Let's see, if I was to buy... I don't have enough money to buy the key that opens everything in the showroom. I could buy it if I was to break the piggy bank. But like, I don't even know what's in these boxes yet. I could open just one just to see what it does. Let's see, there's black Boxes, red boxes, white and blue. What if I open just one? Green memos are lies? Okay, so they're not like normal lockboxes. So the hammer won't work. The lockpick could possibly work. I should really buy the key in the showroom that allows you to open any, but I don't know if it would only work on doors or if it would work on these. That's the problem, because the description only says opens normal doors, right? The description says opens all normal doors and it costs 80. So I definitely need to use the piggy bank. But the piggy bank would give me like so much money. And it feels like kind of a waste to use it on this. But then again, because I can come back down here anytime now. Like this is gonna stay open. So anytime I have like the lockpick, I could just come back here. I don't need to do this right now. Because the water changes are like permanent changes. So you know what? I'm gonna go back. I do kind of still want to find the bookshop. And I'm curious how you would go in this tunnel too. I guess one of these boxes will contain a sanctum key. You just don't know which one. Okay, I was not expecting a bunch of boxes. I'm gonna wait until I have the lockpick. In the meantime, let's keep going up so I can maybe get the bookshop. I'm wondering about this key. Like this key could open all the boxes, but it would cost me 80. Maybe if I find the vault would give me $40. And should I put 6 units? Which is exactly how much is in there right now, actually. But I think if I do that, I will need to come in from the other side because the boat is on the other side. And to get on the other side, I need to go through the tomb, which I have today. Yeah, the window said 6. Entry level. You know what? Let me do that. Let me do that. If I put in all the water that's in there, that's going to be exactly 6. Oh, and you know what? There's going to be money in the tomb because of the dead ends. Okay, so now there's going to be 6. So I won't get to go check out the boxes, but I would get to see what happens when you put in 6. But I'm gonna need to go all the way back outside. That's fine. We have like a straight line. I still have a lot of steps. So why not? Plus, at this point, if I was to get the music room, I think I would get a sanctum key because it's late at night, and I happen to have the tomb today, so this is perfect. I don't have a way to make fire, so I won't do the fire thing, but you know, eventually. Can't do everything in one day. These are the coins. So that's for every dead end. So now we have 71. I'm actually really lucky today. Everything is falling into place. So now can I take the boat? The boat is down there. Entry level. Is there like another... What do they mean by entry level? Oh, maybe if I had taken the boat to the other side and then lowered the water. Oh, shit. Then maybe I could take the boat from there. Oh, but I'm gonna have to go all the way back and change the water level again to like... Shit. But yeah, that would be the only way. You take the boat into the tunnel. Oh, damn it. Now this place is flooded. Okay, that's a lot of steps I need to use. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but let's see. This whole episode might occur within just this one day. And thank God I got these running shoes. That was a very good investment. Alright, so I need to fill the reservoir back up and then lower it by 1. Oh, man. And then I'll need to empty the reservoir again in order to get to the boxes. Alright, let's see if I can do it. So you need to put in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so this took a while. Now it should stop at just 1 missing, right? Okay. So now, go back, take the boat, and come back, empty the reservoir. Just a lot of hassle. I didn't think about the fact the boat was on the other side. I wasn't sure if I was gonna need the boat. And like at some point in all this, I might run out of steps, but I guess I'll go hit the kitchen if we get to that. All right, boat time. Now the boat is on this side, so if the water drains, I can go down the stairs and go through the tunnel in theory. I actually don't have the kitchen drafted, so I can't buy food. Oh. But I think... 28 steps. I think we should be fine. I hope. I just need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we should be fine. Depending on what we find down there. I don't even know. Alright, so now to empty the reservoir and leave just 6. Okay, now it should be fine. Jesus. This all better work, I swear. So much back and forth. Like, you guys don't even get to see all of it because I'm gonna cut it in editing, but God. Alright, this time for real. Please tell me this is gonna work. Like, where is it even gonna take me, this boat? Through the tunnel, and then what? What's gonna be there? Maybe that's where the sanctum key is? Okay, does it even work? Is my theory correct? The boat is there. Seems to be the right level of water. Let's fucking go! Where is this gonna go? Through this weird tunnel. Because we already have every permanent addition to the house. Am I even gonna get to come back? I think I've seen this in one of the Alzara prophecies. A shore of white sand. So there's a thing floating in the air there. This is the shore of white sand. Mom? Is my mother here? It's the safe house. Holy shit, is that a rocket launcher? It sure is. Is my mom like the coolest person ever? Delete it? What do you mean? What is all this? God, does this game never stop getting like bigger and bigger? Can't play this? At least they had music. I mean, this was a very good hiding place for them, that's for sure. No one would have found them here. I don't even have the magnifying glass, so I hope I don't need it for anything here. Delete it? But where is she? There's the sanctum key. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. Maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and roof? Suit? And yet, as I read this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orenda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us, Mary. She was like some kind of political activist, warrior person. There's a freaking gun here. Why don't you pick that up, huh? Pick that up and bring it to the house. What the... fuck? Are we actually gonna go to this place? Because why are you giving me the map otherwise? Oh man, I can't, like I can just barely not read what this is. It's not too small to the point where like I can't read it with the magnifying glass. They just wrote over Grand City of Fen. They were like, puh, screw the City of Fen. Moonside Courtyard, Learson Hall. So they showed where the guards were gonna be, security doors, parking, closed exhibit, decoy car. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track literally. Are we gonna need like this? There's so much information here. Escape route, White 124, 124, White Pharaoh Marigold. Okay, that's their name. 105. So I guess that's where they were gonna be. You start over here, you enter through here, come out, there's your escape route. All this just to steal a crown, but like, is that really gonna change anything to the politics of where you live? Just because you stole a crown? And no magnifying glass. We seek what's in the shade of truth. And it said delete it. Delete it. I'm finding so much. I kind of was not expecting all of this, honestly. I can't believe there's a freaking rocket launcher down here. Oh, it's the station. Royal Station. Orenda Aries train metro. Yeah, we read about the station. You are here. Wait, do we... Surely we're not gonna get to actually leave this place, right? Surely the game stays within the mansion and you can't actually go to these other places. I guess they were just platform 8. Oh, but see, what sucks is like, if I want to go get all the boxes at the bottom, I'm gonna need to empty the reservoir again. And then I won't have access to this place anymore, but I feel like information is probably the main thing I have here. Like, I don't think I really need to come back here. It seems like this is mostly lore and like clues and information. This is crazy. Okay, well, we found a sanctum key. Delete it. Delete what? A? It's like a bunch of TVs. Oh. Security room? Maybe this is in the security room. And like one of these screens shows something important. Maybe it had like a camera in here and they were like, oh, delete the footage. They can't know that we're in here, you know? So this is them. This is Marigold, White, and Pharaoh. And they were all down here for 6 months planning their heist. Oh, this is... Oh, wait. This is in the room with the candles that was like going down? Is it showing that there's a crack in the wall because I could have broken the wall with the power hammer? Is that what this is? Oh, shit. But where is my mom? Surely I'm gonna get to be reunited with her eventually, right? That has to be what this is all leading to. Oh, this is crazy. But I still need to open all these boxes. So I'm gonna need to empty the reservoir again, but now I need to go and use that sanctum key. I love the saxophone. It's so dramatic. I don't actually have the information for the other kingdoms, because I still don't have the book that talks about them. But we can at least open the door. This is Arch Ares. I'm kind of curious to open one of these that's like about a kingdom we don't know, like these. Like these, I don't know what they are, so let's start opening doors on the right. Oh, but I won't actually get to go to the end of it. Actually, it doesn't even look like there's anything there. So this was maybe kind of a waste of a key. I mean, I'm gonna have to open all of these eventually, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so that's another door opened. 5 more. And it said one of the sanctum keys was like behind the 8th door. But then how would you open the 8th door if you don't have the key? Well, at least this one we didn't waste. We opened the door. This is permanent, so that's good. That's 3 doors we've opened now. It didn't seem to lead to anything, but maybe it's just out of view. Maybe it's just hidden. This is a crazy episode, dude. We're seeing so much stuff today. I kind of don't want to empty the reservoir now, because I want access to this safe house, but I guess we got everything there was to see there. Where should I even go from here? Oh, I get why there was money in the conference room. Was it the money because of the tomb? Like the money of the dead ends that is usually in the tombs, but instead it was in the conference room? I don't know. Maybe. I guess it was just keep drafting. See if we find anything else. Passageway. I'm gonna run out of keys. Green rooms do not cost to draft. Sure. Watch me get the music room now when I have like 10 steps left. Last key. I thought it removed it from the pool, but then I just keep getting it again. So what the hell? What's that about? This might be the music room, so sure. Okay, well, at least I can buy some food. 50% off, right. So let's buy this. The morning room. I've never seen the morning room. Actually. I've never seen the morning room. But now the doors are gonna be locked. Shit. It sucks that these are archived. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have drafted the archive, but I kind of needed it. I guess this is a red. Oh, it's the cloister. Cloister is good, but it's probably going to be locked. Let me find a key. Shit. I figured... You know, I could almost buy out the full showroom, which I think is an achievement. If I was to break the piggy bank. Oh, it's the secret passage. It doesn't matter, because it's gonna be locked. There is an achievement for buying the full showroom, right? Yeah, the Trophy of Wealth. But like, do I want to do that? When I could just keep that money for something actually useful, like, you know, buying the books. Because I've already bought 2. Oh, I could have emptied the pool and then gotten these boxes. But I don't know if it's really worth it. This has to be what it said to delete. This is the one up there. It says delete. Delete this. It just shows the archives. Why delete that? Why delete that? And was it done? Did they delete it? I'm gonna put the crown back here. Oh, these are the trunks, I think. What should I do? Sucks that I have all these items and no way to combine them in the workshop. Okay, well, to empty the reservoir, I need that powered up pump room. So I'm gonna empty it again so that in the next days, I can keep opening these boxes at the bottom of the reservoir. And I can always eventually in the future go back to the safe room, I think. The camera points to like this here. Delete it? Delete what? Delete it? Is there something to this box? I don't know what this deleted business is about. Alright, reserve tank is full. I guess as long as this is full, then I can always empty the reservoir again. If I had just 20 more gold, I could buy the key in here. The master key. Just 20 more gold. Huh? What's with all these keys? Why did a bunch of keys show up here? What the hell? Okay, well now I can go to the top. Wait, 6 keys. No, I should use them to open the boxes underground. Right? I just don't understand why a bunch of keys showed up. Oh no, it's the locker room which spreads keys, but instead they were sent to the conference room, right? Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Right, because I didn't see the description because I drafted it from an archive floor plan. Okay, well, now I have 6 keys, so I can open at least some of these. Not even all of them, but at least some of them. So why was this one in white? Green memos are nice. The green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. Oh god. It's gonna be that kind of bullshit? The sanctum key is not in a box, it is buried. Which is also a lie? I guess one of these boxes will have the sanctum key in it, and you just have to be lucky. Okay, so this is gonna take multiple days to actually open all of these and get the right clue. Unless I'm just really lucky. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. Right, that's kind of what I figured. Which one would it be? The sanctum key is in a black box. Would this be true? This box contained a sanctum key. It sure did. Okay. Most productive day ever, maybe? Let's go use the sanctum key. So now we found the one in the reservoir. We found one in the safe house. Wow. So I got kind of lucky there again. Okay, I guess I'll keep opening them from the left. So next one is Arch Aries. I guess you can just never see what's gonna be there until... Oh, because maybe like a wall opens up and reveals what's back there. That might be what it is. I don't think I have the symbol for this one either. I'll have to come back to this. Alright, so when it comes to the sanctum keys, the first one was in room 46. We've used this one. The second one was in the vault. We found that one. The other one is among the clocks. So it's something to do with the clock room that I'll have to figure out. The other one was beneath the docks, which must have been the one we just got. at the bottom of the reservoir. The other one is held by a king on his throne, which I think has something to do with the room, like the security room, where they were rehearsing the heist, is my only guess. The other one said in a station left by one of your own, so that was in the safe house, which we also got today. Then the other one is in the music room if you drafted late, which I got last time but didn't get to use, so we'll have to get that one back. And then the last one says behind the last door of 8, which, one of these doors? But how would you get behind it if you don't have the key? Is it just gonna open by itself? And then the key is there? That makes no sense, so I don't know how that last key works, but so we're looking for one in the clocks, one held by a king, and then the music room again. And then of course we need the actual information of the sigils. I guess I do have one key left, so I could go up there just to draft another room. So I guess all these boxes gave you like either fake clues or real clues to help you eventually find the sanctum key. So it could potentially take you multiple days until you actually find it, but I was lucky. I got one mentioning a black box and then got the right one. What sucks is I'm just 5 away from like being able to buy the thing in the showroom, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. So this is done. The dining room. This could be the music room. I just won't know until I draft it. It's not. But we get another key. And a nice telescope. There's the shirt. The shirt that we bought that I can't actually wear. Oh, and a coupon book. Today's been like the craziest of all days, other than maybe the day where I got to room 46, which was also a pretty crazy day. The vault. Sure. Look at the money I have right now. That's crazy. I might actually buy the whole showroom. And then I would get that achievement. I don't know if I have enough. I don't think I have enough for both. Because it's like 80 and 60. Yeah, I won't have enough for both. The master key opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with regular keys. Well, then it would work. It probably would work on the boxes in the reservoir. More gold. Oh, I'm so... Ooh. I was gonna say I'm so close. I do have it. I can buy the full showroom. Holy shit. Emerald Prince. That's crazy. We bought the full... Wait. You're kidding. You have to also buy the trophy for 100? You're not just gonna give me the achievement for actually buying everything? Oh, that is some bullshit. Man, these are so useful too. I want this in the code check then, instead of... But can I make it back to the code check? maybe if I buy food in the kitchen. I can't believe you have to buy the trophy. That's so uncool. That's it. I have 8 steps. Can I make it to code check? No, I can't. Because there's no path that goes there. Maybe if I'm lucky with the running shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe if I'm really lucky. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm gonna have bought this damn key for nothing. Oh wait, I get the +2? Four. It's right there. 3. Oh, I'm just gonna make it. Ooh. Okay, let's get the crown back. Because the crown, you can get it back in room 46. And let's check in. Look at all these items I have. Holy crap. The master key? Yeah. I think out of all these items, that's the one. I mean, this one's also really good. This one is basically like the hovel without the steps. And then this one is also really... Well, it's only for the first 3. Okay, so if it was any floor plan, this would be amazing. If you call it a day, you will start with 2 of the items in your inventory. I mean, which 2? I have so many items right now. But okay. I guess any 2 would be nice. Am I forgetting something? I was just 2 rooms away from like drafting the full house. And it's probably gonna happen eventually, I think. This showroom trophy bullshit, that's so dirty. That's so sneaky. Well, this was a crazy productive day. Wow. I can't believe that just happened. I've been playing for like 2 hours and 20 minutes in just one day. Day 48 was insane. Let's call it. I feel like I need a cigarette after this. The Garden Shopping Center of the Dead. 4 green rooms, 4 shop rooms, 13 dead-end rooms. We took 168 steps. That's crazy. 18 items. That's insane. So now the fountain is filled back up. Plus 20 steps because of the sauna. Our allowance, which is quite high at this point. I kept the key card and the crown. Well, that's really good actually. Getting the key card early is really good. Instead of setting up the experiment, I could go and set up, well, depending on if I get a computer, I could put the security card on high. The classrooms again, or the shrine. We could do the shrine, sure. I'm at 7 coins now. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. What's a spread? Oh, when you spread items to other rooms? Okay. Add an extra dish. That's not bad. Well, if I can get back to the code check to get that key, I could open all the chests in the reservoir, but I assume they're all just gonna be clues about the sanctum key, so it doesn't really matter. We've already found it, so... I should have this. I did buy out the entire showroom as you showed it to me. You didn't tell me there was 100 coin trophy at the end. That's bullshit. Let's do kennel. Start the day by saying hello to my beautiful dogs. Hello. Ooh, conservatory. What do we get to adjust? Rumpus room. Rumpus room is standard. I feel like I really don't see it that often. I don't really mind this one being like unusual even because it's just a straight corridor. It does give you coin and a prophecy, but like, well, then again, I've only gotten like, what, 3 prophecies in the whole time that I've played? So I guess standard is fine. Terrace is standard. Green rooms do not cost to draft. I mean, it is a dead end. It's a good dead end that gives you a good bonus, but I guess standard is fine. And then office is also standard. I guess these are all fine. I don't really feel like changing the rarity for these, so I kind of came here for nothing, but whatever. Den parlor. Let's do a den. So this is a room with a fireplace. Actually. Storeroom, sure. This will give me 2 keys. This will also give me 2 keys. Let's do Nook. Bedroom, hallway, kitchen. Let's do bedroom. I'm wondering if I want to do the chest thing again. Because I assume the armory will stay in my pool. And then, like, what other mantle could we get? I think the mantle of the king was pretty good. I would have to look at them again. Bedroom, closet. Let's do that. Sledgehammer. And running shoes. And a key and a gem. You love to see it. That's pretty nice. Sure. What have we got today? That's a gem. Isn't this the flower thing? Yeah. What is a special flower? I don't actually know this. This is something I've been really curious about. Should I go back? Would they show up? Flower? Special flower? What about them? Is there like anything special about the flowers that you can interact with or what? Like, would it work retroactively with these flowers, or would I need to like draft a new green room? Maybe I need a new green room before this can happen. What does it mean? I don't know. Let's get even more keys. Eight, 9, 20 minus 16, 4, 16. 12, 1, 4 times 4, 16 again. I'm good at math. At least basic math. I need a good room here. Drawing room is nice. Another gem. Sure. Oh, a special flower. Right, because this counts as a green room. So by special flower, you mean a flower that gives you a gem? That's pretty cool. Okay, okay. There's the armory again. If you have exactly 2 green rooms, which I do, because the aquarium is gonna double my gems. Eee. Hell yeah. Hello, little guy. How you doing down there? I love how he's got a little bunk bed too in there. Like, where's your friend? Where's your brother? Let's do chapel. This might be a dead end. The parlor. Sure, let's do parlor. Getting a lot of gems today. The blue box contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Okay, so let's say the gems are in the blue box. Then this would be false. If they were in the blue box, this would be false. Because it can be true. So they can't be in the blue. They can be in the blue. If this is true, and this is true, then this is false, and then they're in this one. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at those. 69 steps.
Nice.
Locksmith. Green rooms do not cause the gems to draft. Let's do commissary just so I can go up. And also maybe buy some stuff. Like this shovel. And this, sure. Why not? The ballroom. Set your gems to 2. Okay, I don't want that. Entry. Because I have the kennel, let me go back. I have the shovel now, so... Nothing of interest. The boiler room again. The den or corridor. But I've done everything I wanted with the boiler room, I think. Let's do corridor. Well, I would want the black room that we found, the treasure room, but that's... You can't get a black room with the secret passage, so... Spare bedroom? Garage? Sure. We can do garage. Even if I don't get anything done today, I don't even care. Like today as in on this day, day 49. Because the first 2 hours of the episode were so productive. So at this point, I'm just gonna... I'm just playing just to play. Hallway? Right. Foundation. Oh, I just messed myself up. Shit, I'm gonna lose all my gems. Oh no. Ah, that's so bad. Oh well. I just lost 10 gems like that. This would really piss me off if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, the rest of the episode went so well. Great Hall. Sure. Oh, the attic. If I could get the code check, I would have opened all of these, but... Stupoudoir. Wait, day 49? Oh, we're day 49. Day 1 was November 7th. So it's actually Christmas today. Holy shit. And there's actual gifts. There's gems and keys and dice. Ah, that's so cool. That she happened to get this room on Christmas. You get actual gifts? Ah, that's so cool. Wow. And you know what? Today did feel like Christmas because, wow, the game was so generous with me. That's so nice. Look at that. Bunch of dice. I wonder how many people this has happened to. I mean, this is a pretty common room, so I think most people would... Ah. Maybe I shouldn't have touched these. Well, I won't have to go back anyways. And 2 keys. That's so cool. There's the code check. Or I could do this and then try to like add something permanent. For this, I would need to get either the kitchen, the pantry, or the furnace. I do have like a bunch of dice. Might be worth it just to try and improve the main course. Let's do it. Oh, and there's more gems because it's a green room. Today is full of surprises. Nothing of interest. A coin. And it unlocked the doors. So here I would want either kitchen, pantry, or furnace. I feel like I can get those. Ah, it's the clock tower. Let me redraw. It's kind of a waste of dice, but I mean, a +5 permanent upgrade to your meal is kind of a good thing. Ah, come on, give it to me. There's the kitchen. The main course has been permanently upgraded. Hell yeah. And I could do this twice even. But now I'm less likely to get what I want. I'd rather have like the cloister. Not the cloister, the coat check. At this point, I just want the bookshop. I wish I got the bookshop yesterday while everything was 50% off, but it's fine. I'm sure I have enough money in the chapel to get all the books I need to buy. I just want to go up, so let's do laboratory. Whenever you spend 2 or more gem... Dirt on the driveway. This is one I don't know. I guess it's just dig spots, right? That has to be what it is. You just get dig spots in the driveway. Whenever you draft a shop room, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Sure. I think the dirt is just dig spots. That would make sense to me. Alright, well... Let's see if I can find the bookshop. That's like another thing we could do today if we're lucky. The pool. Let's do den, sure. Now for the clock room, I needed like it felt like I needed a gear or something to repair the clock. Maybe if I had the wrench, maybe the wrench could repair the clock, but the wrench is like really rare. So I wonder. There it is. The treasure trove. +5 every time you get it. Let's see. Look at this place. Okay. It's the same trunks that were... The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Okay. Am I gonna find a lot of memos in here? 5 coins. What about green memos? I guess maybe there's always going to be something in this box and it's going to tell me stuff about the game. You have all these treasures and then all you get is like 5 coins. But it will, you know, get bigger and bigger as we keep playing. Ooh. Sure, let's do drafting studio. We'll get to add a new floor plan. Yeah, it's not gonna show on this calendar, but today is Christmas. So, vestibule, casino, or the classroom. I think, again, that the final exam is if you get the classroom added to your permanent floor plans, and then you draft 8 classrooms with the school, like the schoolhouse. And then if you reach grade 9, then maybe that's where the final exam is. It doesn't feel like there would be any clues or anything in this one. Let's do casino, sure. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Let's do it. The casino. I wonder how many more floor plans we have left to add. Maybe like 3. So many keys. You're asking so many keys from me. Okay. The closed exhibit. That's where maybe... That's where maybe the other sanctum key is? Like, because it shows... But how would you get there? Now, if I was to do music room now, would I get a sanctum key? Is it a chance that you get a sanctum key? Because I'm guessing it gives you one major key. And one of them can be the sanctum key. But it said when you draft it late. Now, does it have to be late at night? Does it have to be late in the house? Because at this point, we have reached the final rank. So, like, would I get a sanctum key? I have to kind of try it. Is it a sanctum key? Ah, it's the secret garden key. So is it because it's not late enough in the day? Or is it just that you have like a chance of getting it and I wasn't lucky? I don't know. I need to get the closed exhibit again. Because I feel like the sanctum key is probably in there. If not, then I don't know what other king the game could be talking about. Plus 10, and this is worth plus 25.
Yummers.
I guess this also has a fireplace and an animal. Now I'm like paying attention to that stuff. Burning through keys so quickly. Conference room. Tunnel. I could pick a red and keep repeating until I get the closed exhibit. Because I want to try and solve that thing. There it is. The doors in this room are security locked. But I have the key card. So what's the trick? This Tuesday. Maybe I need to be here on a Tuesday? On the 1st of each month, do I need to come here like on the 1st of the month? Because it has to be there. Right? The sanctum key I feel is in this crown. But how do you get it? Because it shows the guards. I mean, it doesn't show the color of their gloves. But this room, like this room is meant to represent... Let's see. We saw in the safe house, we found the plan for like the heist. So maybe there's a clue in there. So on the plan for the Royal Museum, it says closed exhibit, you know, just like this place. I suppose it would be too easy to track. Museum, station, cafe, garden pathway, museum, main concourse, public exhibits, Tiskin Monument, museum grounds, Moonside Courtyard, Learson Hall. Oh, I get it. See, we're in the closed exhibit, and on the plan for the heist, there was a closed exhibit, the room that this is meant to recreate. And so it shows the security doors, portrait room, portico, Learson Gallery, and then there's something like behind it. But I can't read it because I didn't have the magnifying glass. I don't know what it says. It's written really, really small. Maybe you can like break the back wall or something. This wall? Like maybe if I came in from the back and I had like the power hammer, I could break through the wall and then get the, because I guess maybe that's what they did. And then you can get the crown. And the sanctum key has to be in there because that's the only mention of a king that makes sense. But I won't be able to do it here because I've locked myself out of this section. But I'm going to have to be really lucky with the closed exhibit. But I guess if I get it in the conservatory, I'm going to put it on like common so that I get it often and I get more chances to actually... But then I would need probably the power hammer again, which it might take a long time before I get that. Unless I'm just wrong. It's like something completely different. But I don't think it's a coincidence that this closed exhibit is exactly the same as on the plan that we found in the safe house. But from there, I'm not sure like what you do. Clock tower again. Library. I could use the dice and try to buy the books in the library. I have 2 dice. I have 2 chances to get the bookstore. Nope. There it is. Bookshop. Now, if I was to go back to the chapel and break the piggy bank, I feel like I would get at least, probably at least like 60 coins, I think. Probably more than that. Because sometimes I go through the chapel multiple times per day. I've drafted it pretty much every day. I might even get like 100. So if I go back there, break that, I think I can come here and buy the two books that I'm missing. So let's do that. That's kind of what I've been saving this money for, because it's the only thing I have left to buy that really matters. Because with that book, I could get the information about the realms, the sigils, and then I'm gonna need it in the inner sanctum, so at least I get a gem more. Okay, let's see how much money is in there. The Keeper of Tides can only be broken once. Are you sure you want to break him now? Yes. 92. I was close. Almost 100. So now I can buy the books. We're going to have accomplished so many things today. Because it's Christmas. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. A new clue. And History of Arindia. That's done. We've bought out the full bookshop. Now I just need to actually order these books. Let's start with... Let's do History of Arindia. First edition. Hell yeah. And at this point, I guess I'll just maybe draft a couple more rooms. It's either the back wall or it's something to do with the date that's on this. Maybe you have to be on a Tuesday or on the 1st of the month, but like, I don't think so, because having to come here on the 1st of the month could take you so long. Like at this point, I've been playing the game for a long time and I'm not even at the end of December. That feels too out of your control even for this game, so I don't think that's what it is. It has something to do with the back wall, which you would need to get inside the safe house to even know that information. So that makes sense to me. At this point, I guess I could open these. I think it's this door. Yeah. I needed fire for the tomb, but I don't have the tomb right now. Just do hallway. I guess we might as well go in the secret garden. Broken lever. It is very annoying that if you want to open both sides of the antechamber, you need to go through rotating these like 2 times each, all 3 of them, and like you can't skip the cutscene. It's a little bit tiresome. But, you know, whatever. The boxes are still there. I guess the boxes are caused by the swim trunks. That's like the new addition. And it's locked. Well, no code check today, so I can't bring that back. Is there anything else I can do? I guess I could get in the antechamber, but there's no real point to going to room 46 again. I don't have all the information I need. I guess we'll call it a day. Plus, I've been recording for more than 3 hours, so let's definitely just call it a day. But wow, this was an awesome episode. Garden Shopping Center of Prayers. 4 green rooms, 4 shop rooms, a shrine, a chapel, a cloister. The clock thing, I'm gonna have to figure out. It might be bringing like some kind of gear to repair the clock that's there, or maybe you need to bring a wrench, and like with the wrench you can repair the clock. I don't know, I've only seen the clock room 1 time, so I would need to go back there to kind of like remember what the deal was. To think it only saves at the end of the day too, like could you imagine? I was lucky not to crash. Like I've only had the 1 crash in like 40 something hours that I've played this game, but it scared me enough that now I'm always kind of worried. Like when I'm making a lot of progress, I'm like, what if I crash? Because it only saves at the end of the day. So thankfully that did not happen. So I don't know about you, but I'm super satisfied with this episode. I was able to accomplish a bunch of things in my list. We learned some new information. I have some important screenshots that I'm gonna need to mull over and kind of take a better look at. Getting to see that stuff around the gear room was really cool. We got more allowance. We got more information about my mom. I got to see the safe house. We got more sanctum keys. A whole lot of progress. I hope it was fun and satisfying for you guys to watch. I'm actually really excited for the next episode because who knows what else we'll be able to accomplish. So if you're feeling excited and impatient like me and want to see the next episode right now, well, you can do so by becoming one of my patrons and get a full week of early access on all the videos. So as always, a big thank you to my patrons for supporting the channel, and a big thank you for watching this video. So until the next time, I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode for even more Blueprints. Oven Nevare.